This is wild, but not surprising. Bungie has just disabled the most overpowered exotic in PvP, and it's the one that we gave you a warning about, right? We made this video right here saying PSA, Bungie will disable this OP exotic soon, and that is the Dead Messenger. The Destiny 2 team has tweeted out just now saying due to an issue where Dead Messenger can output more damage than intended in PvP activities, it has been disabled within those activities until a fix can be deployed in a future update. So it's a sad day for the Dead Messenger enthusiasts out there, but it was just a little too potent. As you can see right here, shooting one shot could instantly kill anyone and just made it way too easy to get one-hit kills with it. Obviously not working as intended. Now you might be wondering, hey Lucky, what's the next best thing I should use? What's the next broken thing to use, right? What's the next thing that gets disabled? Well, it's not going to be anything that actually gets disabled, but we will go through what are the meta picks right now in Trials of Osiris based on usage and just overall potency. So right now you can see Dead Messenger was 9% in terms of usage in the energy weapons. And that's pretty powerful considering you have a limited amount of ammo, right? When you have infinite primary ammo, you're going to see a much higher usage rate for these weapons when it comes to the kills that people get and how frequently you use those weapons. So the Dead Messenger had 9% usage rate, and it was absolutely busted. It was so busted that Bungie literally disabled it. So, this thing was not being even utilized as strong as it actually was. The Outbreak, however, is at 33% usage rate right now. It is the highest used exotic in Destiny 2 PvP, and for good reason. This thing absolutely melts. I would highly recommend that you're using the Outbreak right now. This thing is so strong. I was using the last Thursday, and I still think it's a little bit of a sleeper pulse rifle. This thing felt really good and really strong as well. Obviously, Outbreak, it has a weird, it's not a bug. Bungie has confirmed that it's like a part of its exotic design, but it actually fires with auto rifle recoil instead of the usual pulse rifle recoil. So that's why it's like super stable and easy to control and basically just land consistent headshots with it. So that's why Outbreak is so beloved as a pulse rifle, and it's just doing absolutely incredible numbers in PvP right now. And in fact, it's also the PvE meta if you're trying to clear the raid right now. If you don't know, we did a video where we talked about how you can one phase the final boss with Outbreak, and you can easily one or even two phase all of the other bosses in the Desert Perpetual raid. So Outbreak is literally on top right now, like best PvE weapon, best PvP weapon. So what does that mean? It means Bungie's probably going to come in hot and absolutely nerf this thing into oblivion like they do with everything that we love, because that's it. That's just what Bungie likes to do. They love to take our joy and our fun away. The number 2 most used weapon is the Redrix S-Stock, right? A comp weapon. This thing was previously number 1 for a long time, and it is still extremely high up there in terms of usage rate, 15% overall. The Auric Disablers here, this is an auto rifle, the new auto rifle that you get from playing Trials. So people enjoying some of the new weaponry, 11% usage there. Last Thursday, like we talked about, this is the new pulse rifle that you get from doing sieve missions on Kepler. So if you're interested in that. LaRose, this is an excellent hand cannon that's been up time and time again. A lot of you already have this and a good roll of it because Bungie gave one out to everyone in the past after we learned out about Waitgate, right? Criminal's Dagger, got that Iron Banner hand cannon in here. We got the Soul Remembrance, the Wicked Implement, Hawk Moon is in here, and Jade Rabbit as well, sneaking into the top 10 for kinetic weapons. Now for energy weapons, we got the new Exotic Hand Cannon Graviton Spike at 19%. Okay, this is going to be the second most used weapon this weekend, so Graviton Spike is definitely a meta pick for PvP. We got the Aisha's Embrace in here with 16%. We got the Igneous Hammer here with 10%. We got the Sightline Survey, which was doing some really crazy 3-taps, which I believe has been nerfed now. I don't think it should be 3-tapping anymore, but I think maybe some people are still on that. It might still 3-tap. We'll have to test it out, I guess. I think that they adjusted some stuff, so it doesn't, though. 10% usage for that. The Phoneutria Farah is in here. Very nice, 9% on that. Dead Messenger, obviously that's going to be disabled now. Forgiveness, the Percipial, the Inquisitor, and Dead Messenger again. I don't know why there's 2 Dead Messengers there. So literally Dead Messenger, that's 14% for Dead Messenger since it's counted twice for some crazy reason. Then we got the Unwavering Duty as the most popular heavy weapon overall. And this is the Trials machine gun. And there's some really good rolls on this, so nothing too surprising there. It does get double damage perks, so get to grinding for the god roll of the Unwavering Duty because it's very nice. Double damage perks is always spicy on any weapon, and the fact that we've got our first ever like double damage PvP weapon is really nice. So Unwavering Duty, definitely a meta pick for your heavy slot. Truth is going to be the second one here with 13%. The Boom Slang is in here, 8%. Cataphract, Outrageous Fortune, Hammerhead, ulterior observation, commemoration, hammerhead, and the other half round out your top 30 in terms of your meta picks and the most popular weapons that people are using right now in order to achieve lighthouse, in order to achieve flawless, and grind out for that really good loot, right? There's a lot of really high tiered loot up out there if you are higher leveled, but keep in mind that I was like 270 power and I went to the lighthouse and I literally got tier 2 drops. So if your power level isn't extremely high, you're not going to get those crazy high tier drops. I would at least recommend in general to try and get tier 3 drops or higher. So get your level up, get your guardian rank up. You need to be like power level 300, like guardian rank 7, and then you're going to always get tier 3 drops as you do stuff. And then it'll feel really rewarding. Those armor drops will be really nice and give you solid builds. Those weapons will be ones that you could still keep. You know, not everyone needs tier 5s by any means, especially this early on in this season. Like, this is meant to be a 6-month period of time. The trials is going to be around for like 6 months. All right. Like, you're going to have time to get tier 5 weapons, especially if you play consistently from now until the end of 6 months. So don't feel like you absolutely have to rush and get all tier 5s in the first, 3 weeks or even the first month. There's plenty of time to get in there and get to grinding and get those tier 5s later on. So just want to bring you that PSA. And each time you do play trials, you are leveling up. So it is a decent way to level up, especially if you're enjoying PvP. So that's always a nice added element that the trials is inside the portal. So let me know what you think about the bug down in the comment section below. What do you think about Bungie disabling it? We had, let's see, at what time did we got this video up? This video went up 1 day ago. So we were able to bring you this PSA and let you know to use this for a full 24 hours beforehand, which is why it's important that you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on, because whenever we find out the scoop or anything that's going on in Destiny 2, we'll try to bring you a video as soon as possible, so that way you can stay in the loop with everything that's happening and you can take advantage of not just bugs and glitches and stuff like that, but really just all of the information and everything that's essential to being a Destiny 2 player. So appreciate those that are subbed to the channel with notifications on, and click on the screen here to watch another video from this channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.